Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to our single-player campaign utilizing Sombre's Warhammer mod for Skavenblight. Um, we we've been having some fun. We've been doing some good stuff, but I think the AI is done with our shit, so we might be in a little bit of trouble. We had gotten attacked by the Goldtooth tribe, or we attacked them. I can't remember which it was, but it was a long, drawn-out fight because they're really thick, and we were not. Along the course of that, Slaanesh started to attack us, which became a little bit of an issue, and now has become a very big issue. We have finished off the Goldtooth tribe, but as we finish off the Goldtooth tribe, Khorne has attacked us. So we are being pulled in every which way. We have massive, scary armies in our lands, and we're going to have to figure out how to deal with them. So, kind of kicking things off, we're going to just do a little bit of a recap of this session. I think or this turn, I think we already went through all of these events, but I'm just going to watch them just to kind of double check and make sure I'm all kosher. We found a Sun Ridge. Sun Ridge is a fire 2. Our fire is up to 11, which is pretty cool. And an Iron Tomb. Earth and Death. Good evening, good sir. How are you doing? Alright, Jay. Did some blood hunting. You do know this song. I've actually been listening to the River City Girls OST for a little bit this weekend and today. So I figured I'd hang out. Okay, we saw Khorne throw his awesome unique champion, the Slayer of Kings, into Middenheim and just get killed. Wish he would do that with us. He sent a pretty big stack into Temiglia, which was one of our blood hunting provinces, and that went very poorly for us. We had our Molder guys with a couple of slaves each, and they all did a bunch of like summon imps and things, but didn't exactly matter. We got routed really quickly and just eaten up. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, we killed unimportant things. 7 wolves, 1 fire imp, 2 chaos warhounds. We didn't really lose that much. I mean, the Molder mutators are pretty hefty, I suppose. 150 gold a pop. We don't care about the slaves. We care about the loss of the blood hunting province. We did take out a Disciple of Brass, which is kind of like roughly equivalent to one of our Molder mutators, but it's not really worth it. So unfortunate. We attacked in Tricia with Squeal. I just did some work. We got hit. This is the giant Slaaneshi force that is a really big problem. And we've got ideas on how to best this. Basically, it's don't deal with it until we get some specific things online. But he might not give us the choice, right? Like, he might come at us too quickly for us to make that decision. So a little scary. He's marching around. We got a little bit of raid marching around. We are counterattacking into Cornish lands. Cornish lands. Like Cornish hens. Here's the... Oh, no, I'm sorry. This was the smaller army led by the Prince of Damnation. This is the bigger army. Fucking A. Ugh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, we gotta deal with both of them. And then this is another decent-sized army. Holy fuck. Ugh. And this is, we fought the force of Khorne that was on Numecria. And we won, but it kind of sucked, right? Like, we lost half our Rat Ogres, we lost a good chunk of Gunner Runners, lost a Doomflayer, lost some Storm Vermin. It was not the resounding victory that I had hoped that it would be. Even though, I mean, we killed everything here, but... Let's just watch. We killed everything here, but we still kind of took a shit ton of damage. We Strength of Giants a bunch, we did a bunch of Shadow Bolts, and we need time for more magic to come online, basically. Because if we can get good, like, getting nice battlefield buffs up will be really nice. Mass regeneration, even things like mass protection, right, will be really good for like our storm vermin, for example. Like this was okay, I think. At the end of the day, we lost a bunch of rat ogres and gutter runners. They lost quite a few chaos warriors, right? Couple of chaos ogres, couple of chaos knights. These things are a big fucking deal. Marauders are kind of whatever, but you know, I mean, this was a victory. I shouldn't be super sad about it. I'm just not as happy about it as I think maybe I could be. Got some air gems, got some more defense in Dampdale, but defense is not really gonna matter that much. Well, this is Lizard Warriors. Actually, Lizard Warriors could chew up some stuff. Okay, cool. We are kind of reacclimated. So these are the problems, right? We got a little army here, 100 stack. We got a massive army here. This is like 220. And then we got another big army. This is like 170. So these are both existential threats, right? So big fucking deals. We kind of need to not have our cap put in check. Having our cap put in check would be a pretty bad thing for us. Hey, how's it going, my guy? Un momento and I will pet that cat. This cat? Oh, this cat. He's so warm. He's so warm. Well, only in certain spots. He's very cold in other spots. The exposed spots. What are you doing with that foot? Are you pushing me? You kicking me, boy? You kicking me away? He's just like, Papa, I don't understand. You won't pet me when I want pets, and you pet me when I don't want pets. This is a horrible life. Poor thing, you. Poor boy. Poor boy. We're going to be researching with all of the individuals that we can over here. That actually does push us in. It goes pretty okay. I don't know. Today was a really busy day. So kind of, I'm kind of tired from that. But it was also a productive day. So that it's those kind of like mixed feelings of it's nice, but meh. Nice, but meh. We want to make sure, before we do anything else, I need to make sure I have fucking at least some province defense in every location. So that we can kind of see what's going on. Okay. And then we've really got to figure out kind of like what our game plan is. Okay, the summon imps shit is not gonna do anything. That is not going to help. Right? Not against this stack. So, you started playing the VP game on DS. Ooh, still really early on, but seems like it's going to be good. Combo system from the first two games is still intact. Nice. Oof. Isn't the new one supposed to be coming out pretty shortly? Oh, I remember what happened. Like 2 turns ago, we lost a bunch of stuff in Zoglia because I forgot to I either misclicked or I forgot to like stealth them out. Like I made this whole big like comment about how Skaven are kind of busted because you can just stealth them in and out of everything, and then I didn't fucking stealth them out. Kind of what spurred you to start it? Gotcha. Okay, we're going in. We need to defend our locations. Gotta I gotta hold up for a second. I say that we might combine armies here. Because this stack and this stack together should be able to deal with this, obviously, but maybe even this. Especially if I'm bringing all of the mages that I can bring. So that could be pretty good. And that can be kind of like the southern force. Okay. Yeah. And then we've got this group over here that kind of honestly is probably going to get smashed if it runs into anything too terribly aggressive. You're back on your Fire Emblem bullshit? What does that even mean? Back on your Fire Emblem bullshit? Oh no. Construct building. I do think we want to go ahead. I say that, but actually we probably don't want to do that. Bay Pond isn't really a point of power for us at the moment. We want to make sure we are producing units. Oh, randomizer. Interesting. You started Thracia 776 again when you were recovering from surgery. Finished that last week and now started Path of Radiance. Nice. Thracia? I mean, obviously, all of the Fire Emblem games are still on my list. I just, I think I'm, there's so many other things that I've been putting off for a long time that I'm trying to, like, clear some of the backlog before I jump back into another Fire Emblem game. But I think the next time I play a Fire Emblem game, it's either going to be a new Fire Emblem game or it's going to be Thracia. Pretty dang interested in it. Okay, so this guy is here because we were interested in building a lab for Shaman. That is not something that we need to do with it. I am potentially interested in building a temple and a lab here in Bay Pond for now, though. You still need to finish 3 houses before the new game comes out in January? My god. I know this is just me, like, first world problems over here, but I don't have enough time to play games. I need more time to play more games. You know? Okay, we're gonna take our stuff off. Research. Take stuff off. Research. Wait. Got a fair amount of these guys. Okay. Gonna hold. Hold. And this way. Alright. So. We got attacked in Glannis. Right? Oh, we found a Shadow Imp in Glannis. Okay. We want to preferably continue production of units in Glannis. Storm vermin. More. Gotta be careful. Are we just doing... This is the poison wind mortars. That's that. 1, 2 there. Not much. We're down on resources because we don't own Deep Mount anymore. Still, that's fine. We want more there. We want more in Numecria. So in Numecria, actually, if we want to like circle back around on this, combat speed 13, 13. Okay. Oh, this guy has run out of space. That's 120 units right there. It's 100 and almost 120. Right, like, if we're combining in a location, we can kind of be a big force, but in doing that, see, we don't have enchantment 5 for Horde of Skeletons. We don't have Conjuration 5. We don't have any alteration. We're kind of in this weird interim where we've been very greedy with our research. And the AI is kind of coming at us, kind of punishing us for it. Kind of cancel. I don't know, like, Earth Elementals could be really good right now. Fire Elementals could be pretty good right now. I do think we want to finish this in order to try to get the Mix of 1,000 Boxes. So, okay, let's say we do get Mix of 1,000 Boxes. One, we don't even have anyone over here in Skavenblight to do one of those. Let's try to send Rictus over here. What we would need in order to do a Mix of 1,000 Boxes is we would need a Blood Booster and a Death Booster. So for the Death Booster, that's fairly simple, right? We just toss one of these over, forge a Skull Staff. For the Blood Booster, we don't have access to a Blood Boost. Ooh, hold up. Our God? Nope. Our God's one off. Yeah, our God would need a Bloodthorn first. Yep. Okay, and we don't have Construction 6. So that means... Oh, God. And it has to specifically be Plague Priests. Plague Chanters, Plague Priests, Lord Skroak, or Nurglich to make one of these. And we want to make one of these because they're auto foul vapors, basically. So we're thinking if we can get an auto foul vapors going, you know, that would be pretty good. It's almost potentially worth us... You know what, actually, I am going to say it's worth us just blood hunting here. Obviously, people, these guys. And I'm going to go so far as to say, get rid of these blood slaves. So what we're probably going to need to do is we're probably going to need to empower, which might need to happen in a couple of locations. So we've got more Skid over here. He's patrolling. What's the empower cost? Empowerment, 30 blood slaves? That's not bad. 30 here. And then next turn we can empower Rictus, right? Alternatively, we empower our God. 75 blood slaves. We don't want to do that. So that's dicey. So, okay. The idea being is when, so it's going to take 30 and 30, right? So we're not going to have enough to do 2, but if we get to Blood Hunt for 2 turns, then we might, right, have enough. So this is kind of just a question of does Khorne hit us in Ablak? Because if they don't, right, then we get 20 to 30 blood slaves per turn. So we could do it pretty quickly. Okay. So that's the idea of this, of getting the mix of 1,000 poxes. I think adding in the mix of 1,000 poxes into one of our armies obviously will have catastrophic losses, but we do have a little bit of poison resistance, whereas our enemy does not have any poison resistance. So the hope there being is that we'll suffer a lot, but not as much as they will. Okay. And then what else can we do? I think we want more warlock engineers here. I guess actually we don't want a warlock engineer here. We want a warlord because we're out of command basically. So we are. I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys out. Well, I say that, but actually I'm fine with that. These out of the way so I can kind of see what's going on. What do you want in there? Okay. We not have a... Oh, he's run out of space. Interesting. Fine. We want more Doomslayer teams here. All the rest of our stuff. Ciao. Are we actually using... We are. Better runners here. Okay. A Machoke. Yoy. Knox. Okay. Got another commander here already. Go for... Is what's all in the Khorne roster? Khorne have a lot of fire? I feel like they would have fire resistance, but it doesn't look like it. Actually, it looks like they got a lot of cold resistance. Interesting. Okay. Continue with that. And... Move! Oh no. Oh no, mama. Sounds sad. Okay. Are we combining forces in the south or are we holding up? I think it's a better idea for us to combine forces in the south. Truth be told. fire. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, yes. Yes, yes! Favor of Nurglitch there and there. This guy is gonna get a pair of Earth Boots. And we're gonna have. Do I want to actually? No, I can't. Warp Lightning would be potentially. We're gonna do Strength of Giants, Summon Earth Power, whatever. After that point. This guy is going to do Legions of Steel, which I'm hoping will do okay with our Storm Vermin. And then Summon Earth Power, whatever. Boop. Boop. So we're gonna do that. And we are going to be up and prepared. What's up, mama? Okay.
Crybaby.
Why you crybaby? Stressed?
Sleepy.
Why you stressed? Why you sleepy? Well, I mean, you had a long day. That's why you sleep. That's fair. You need hug? You need big hug? Oh, lipo purifying. Purifying that air. Sorry. Okay. No. You just hang around? No, I mean, like, I get you a hammock and you just lay like right here. Yeah. Really, I just intended on using that as a substitute. As a hammock. Put a blanket on it, and then put you on the blanket, and then put a blanket on you. We turn that light off. Here, I'll pet you. You sure? You sounded like you were considering that for a moment. You're like, hold up. Is that allowable? I guess that's fair. Favor of Nurglitch. We're gonna actually stack this a little bit. There's quite a few gems there. Same here. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Do I have I do have some evocation. Like a fire 3. Isn't fire 3 relatively rare? I don't know that I should be fucking around with a fire 3. I mean, it's not any rarer than a earth 3 is. So, you know. That fire death random is pretty good for me. for us though. Minor warp lightning. Cast by some types of commanders. Number of effects. Seems like it could be good. Magma bolts is pretty good, actually. Yeah. Truth be told, Magma bolts is actually quite nice. Every 2 levels of the caster. Good Phoenix power, and then do a bunch of Magma bolts. Same here. Yes. Something like that. We need to. I'm looking to bring as much stuff as I can because we're kind of moving towards. Oh, hold up. We actually might not want to move these two because that just takes us under. I guess we can move one. Some magma bolts might actually make the difference. Because we do want to try and get one of these things next turn, I think. Okay, so we're going to consolidate in Fogyik. And I think that consolidated army should be able to take on the 100 stack very simply. The stack in Sleepy Wolves might be a different matter. But I think, I mean, honestly, looking at what they've got here, the question is, do we route, right? But I think our troops can, especially with the buffs, Strength of Giants, Legion of Steel, etc., etc., our troops can fight this. It's just a matter of, do they all break real fucking easy, I guess is the question. Which is why we have really good leaders and we're trying to do something with it. So, I would say... put all that stuff on the side. And I'm going to bring Squeal here as well. Have him in the back. The Horde. What we're trying to do there is more HP, right? Like, we have a crap ton of HP in the back, less likely to route. Do we have anyone on, like, hold and attacks or things like that that we shouldn't have? I don't think so. Okay. Do I actually? I might have to. Do I have anyone? I don't think I have anyone casting Divine Blessing. Most we can really do is Mind Burn. Okay. That's a turn, basically, honestly. We're gonna have our Mix of 1,000 Poxes next turn. We are continuing to try to... I do think it's very risky. Not moving this group out. And we're gonna move here so that we are in range to reinforce if we need to. We have a lot of units here. Like, a lot of units, a lot of PD here. It kind of, I feel bad, the idea of just letting it go away. But this stack, here's the issue. If it was just Deep Wagger, I would probably consider patrolling and trying to just throw out all of my Braciers and everything like that, and just mine burning the shit out of anything and everything. But it's also this force into Miglia, and I don't think we can deal with both. Okay, we're gonna. That's gonna be the fucking scenario. Fingers crossed. Otis Bobotis. Giratodai. Zans! How's it going? How's it going, Zan? How are you doing? Otis. This is pet. Only pet. Only pet. Why are you holding my hands if I am already petting you? Strange, strange boy. Heyo! Oh no! Fuck you, AI! Oh, I swear, the Beastlands has attacked. Of course. Oh, it's all going downhill. It's all going downhill. Research in Blood 6 completed. Empowered in Blood. Nothing, 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 nothing. Found 31 blood slaves. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's see what the damage is. We get hit in Rim Mountains. No big deal. We get hit in Fogiek. This is gonna be a big fight. This is gonna be a big fight. Alright, so looks like this is maybe that little 100 stack or whatever, or at least a part of it. We should demolish this. We've got Strength of Giants going out on a lot of units. We've got Lance Catchers, kind of, basically. I would call that. The Horde coming forward. These fucking Hellstriders are really cool, but when they get surrounded, they get chopped to shit and back. Yoy. What's an... Oh, an unpheasant. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, no. Okay, now's the point where I'm like, please stop shooting. Please stop shooting. You're doing more harm than help. Ay, ay, ay. Lots of poison ticking. Okay, let's see what's the damage. That was indeed the majority of that 100 stack. We wiped it out. But almost equal loss. Primarily to our own people. Guaranteed primarily to our own people. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. With 9, 13, we had 21, 25, 36, what are we looking at there? 43, 55, 60 kills. True Skaven, right? 60 kills on the forces of Slaanesh. I guess that's not that bad, right? Like, we only killed 19 of our people. That's not the worst. Probably entirely these Warp Lightning throwers. They probably didn't kill a single fucking enemy unit. Oh my goodness. I will say, fortunately, the majority of our losses were giant rats, right? So, those are inconsequential. Whatever. We don't give two shits about that. We did lose a couple Council Guard, which is kind of rough, and a couple Storm Vermin, which is unfortunate. But most of the other losses were respectable. That's fine. And we lost no mages. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I kind of want to see, I bet, because we did bring in, one guy who was doing, so yeah. Of Giants. I wish there was like a button just to highlight commanders. Dominion 6, UI improvements. A button that just highlights commanders. That's it. That would be amazing. Please and thank you. Like, I know I can bring up the unit list and I can sort by commander in the unit list, but I mean actually, like, looking at the battlefield, right? Like, that would be awesome to have that. Oh, I didn't bring that guy. Never mind. Right? Like, I didn't bring this guy. Yeah. Because he needed to research. Okay, we got attacked in Simri. And... Okay, fuck off, Beastmen. Let's watch this. The Beastmen attacked us in Simri and lost to 6 province defense. You guys suck. I will say, Ungors are pretty trash. But these chariots are pretty cool, though. I'm actually surprised that the chariots lost. Let's see how this goes. Oh, our horse tribe is, or our leader is actually ooh, he just took a bunch of the lance charges, I bet is that. Because that chariot got in there first, so. These Ungor have super bad morale, so as soon as this Tuskor chariot is leaving, is this their prophet? It is. Wow. Get Shrek'd. Get Shrek'd. I love it. Wonderful. They didn't lose much. Would have been nice if they lost that chariot, but you know, it is what it is. We got attacked in Zox. This is the smaller of the 2 stacks. We got attacked in Mapito Cliffs. This, we definitely lost. Gore are way better than Ungor. And Bestigor are the best. I love them. So very cool. We got hit in Ablak. Okay, so immediately after, I was like, maybe Khorne won't attack our blood hunting province, and we'll get to just sneak in another set of blood hunting. No, that's not gonna happen. So Khorne does go to the next one, does smash that one. Unfortunato. Did we kill anything important? We killed a Chaos Ogre. That's nice. That's 35 gold. Killed a Forsaken Warrior. That's 20 gold. That's nice. Killed a couple Marauder Berserkers. That's pretty okay. Couple Marauder Hunters. We actually killed a couple things this time, but, you know, still not really worth it. Unfortunate. But that was a calculated risk that we were taking because we knew we wanted the Blood Slaves regardless. We attacked into Capes with our little raiding group and continue to just move forward, do work there. Tricia, we've been raided in. Shadowglade is... Okay, so... Did this guy split up his armies? It does look like he split up his armies. Okay, so that is okay for us. If we can defeat him in detail, that is potentially really good for us. So, hurricane struck, lost population, gained unrest. Another hurricane, okay. And we're starving in Fogyik, which is kind of to be... Wait, why are we starving in Fogyik? We have... Questionable. Questionable. Okay, so... Looks like... He split up the army in Sleepy Wolds. The army that was here in Abukde, we smashed in Fogyik. The army that was in Sleepy Wolds looks like he split into Rim Mountain and Shadowglade. So that's this one, right? And this one. That's okay. And then in Zox, we have the army that was in Deep Wagger. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. This is gonna take a lot. This is gonna be tough. First thing we want to do, I think, is we do want to try to cast spell, mix 1,000 poxes. We want to get one of the plague. What is it called? They're I mean, we check our thing. They are. Oh, we have to actually go. I forgot to the. Yep. It is Cauldron of 1,000 Poxes. That's what it is. So, auto cast, foul vapors, poison resist 15, high death mage. Yeah, absolutely. So, do I want? I kind of feel like this is so like back and forth. I actually think we're gonna take Alt 1 and then Enchantment 4 and 5. I think Horde of Skeletons is gonna be more valuable for us in the short term. Okay. This guy empowers for 30 blood. We are 2 off. So we just blood hunt somewhere. Right? Like, we just blood hunt with this guy just cuz. Yeah. And that's basically a guarantee that he's going to bring in. Yeah. Oh, actually, we don't even need that. We get 4 per month, so we're good. I mean, we might have him blood hunt anyways, but I suppose. Great. Oh, what the fuck is this? Hold up. I kind of want to look at these things. Yo! Khorne's got some cool-ass looking demons, yo! Lesser Chaos Spawn. These come in many varieties. They're very interesting. This is one of the cool ones because it has multiple attacks and a magic attack. And then this is a greater Chaos Spawn, which is also pretty cool. Yeah, these are pretty neat. Led by the Rage Smith. Interesting. Khorne definitely has kind of that Ulmish vibe, right? Like really strong units, kind of like somewhat lesser mages, but still very useful in the right circumstances. That's really cool. Okay, what the fuck are we doing? Khorne? I mean, yes, but no. Hit by Tricia? Or hit in Tricia? These guys sail? Was it frozen here? It is early spring now. Yeah, it was probably frozen. I don't actually think I want to go too far away from here. I think we are just going to raid kind of like back and forth in this section for now. Because I would like to create an army strong enough to actually threaten Khorne's capital itself. I just now realized that this was Khorne's capital. I mean, I saw it earlier, right? But like, in this play session, I just now remembered that this was Khorne's capital. So if we can threaten this, if we can get some good reinforcements going on over here, this is actually going to be like a really good thing for us. So, so that's going to be a pretty big focus. We don't want to split up too much because we don't want to die, right? Obviously, but I think we do some of our squealing around kind of shenanigans. I think we take boom, 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 and we go here. We got that. We got this guy. We got this guy. And then we can take boom, 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 and we can go here. Because we don't want to just lose all of our territory, right? Like that's just gonna put us in the dumpster. So now the question is, I think we move into Rim Mountains. Oh, I moved to the wrong location. Okay, done. Okay, after the losses that have happened here in Ablak, I think we might actually be able to take this now. The chances that I can bring in like that. Strength of Giants. And then where's this other guy? Legions of Steel, right? Okay. Is getting pretty full on units. Hmm. Yeah, we're losing a lot of ground here. We should have some raiders. I need to produce more pack masters, I believe. Well, You can't do this anymore with Skaven, by the way. Packmasters have been nerfed to 2 recruitment points, so I'm sure shit going to make the most out of this while I still can. So we do want to continue. Speaking of which, it makes sense to go ahead and get some over here. But I do want to continue to. I need a bigger front line. Like. Oh, I have so few resources here. I kind of think we want to potentially start amassing a chaff army. So we are going to do a... we don't care about the quality at all. We just want them to be thicky in numbers. And the idea here being is that we might start utilizing... What is it? No. Warp static? Yeah, it's warp static. So warp static is how many? It is 4. Okay, so that's a ways away, but our research is pretty good, so we can get to something like that pretty quickly. Okay. Fill out what we can. All right. Actually, that's going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to go ahead and end it here before I click in turn and get tempted to do the next thing. So, if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for more Skavenblight. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.